One of the first things that I did wrong with even this bit was having all those titles in the wrong place, but it's because I had the screen shape wrong. But anyway, there's a reason for that happening. So what we're going to do here is just go through me creating a single panel for the comic strip. Now, I decided to have one of the robots in the story as played by Roscoe, who is the robot that I made from vacuum cleaners and bits of wood and everything else a couple of years ago. Bear in mind, Roscoe doesn't do anything, but then again, hardly do I. So, having taken a photograph of Roscoe, which I'm using, you can't see the camera, but I've got that stood up somewhere just out of shot, using that picture for reference. Roscoe's ears are made, I think, from something like curtain runners, the rings for curtain runners, and not quite sure what the bottom of his head is made of. I can't remember now. A base or something that isn't used for anything anymore. So I like to do as many panels as I can by hand. And by the way, of course, I go very, very quickly here, it's not because I'm on some sort of amazing drug. I'm making the video go a bit faster. Otherwise, it might be insufferably tedious. So it is nice to do actual ink drawings and scan those in and use those as the basis for the panels rather than just do everything digitally. I like to know that there is actually somewhere in existence a drawing. The scenes take place aboard an air. There's a picture there. The scenes takes place aboard a strange kind of airship, and there are robots in it, and people are doing the work. The robots are doing the organising and the progress chasing. And it's at this point the robots get an order to behave themselves and to take over the work again. So these bits and pieces in here, I'll enhance that and do other things. And we're going to see a sequence in a minute in which I'm doing the voiceover while I'm drawing it, so I can stop doing this now, which is quite good. There we go. Look at a bit of special effects there. Here we go. Look at this dissolve. Okay, we've started drawing Roscoe here, but I'm going to see if this other drawing that we did earlier on today would be better for that. So I need to go into stock images. I'm really organised here. Stock images, robots. We should have robots. Come over here, robots. Right the way down the bottom, we should have got Roscoe, and we've got this one now. So we're going to turn this one. Rotate canvas, CCW, which is counterclockwise. Kind of the state of the scanner is a bit grubby. So I'm turning it into a grayscale. Get us a fly in here. Get away. Yeah. So get rid of all the scuzz in the background there. You might have got all that in there. So for the time being, we're going to get rid of him. The text is on a different layer. Get right behind there and get rid of all that scuzz. So that's it. None. Right, we're going to take our drawing here. We might need to recalibrate this a little tiny bit. It's a little bit, I think it's a bit skew-if. Let's make it nice and sharp. By bringing the brightness right up, it gets rid of the pencil lines which I've left on there. Contrast makes it nice and contrasty and black and whitey. That's great. Move that across to there. That might be too big. It is too big. So we're going to go. That's why. Oh dear. Hang on. What's happened there? We're going to go darken. Doink. Okay. So I can. It wouldn't mind it being as big as that, but I want to get some of the background figures in. I think, and some of the background detail. Because these people are in a different room from him. Should it be facing the other way? I don't think so, because they're not looking at him. They're in a separate part of the airship. We're going to try and make that a bit smaller, see what it looks like. Yeah, I think we're going to do that. Yeah, okay. So what's happened there is we get rid of that, we get rid of that, we get rid of that. We'll probably get rid of this guy under here because he looks stupid. We'll leave him there for the time being, I'm not quite sure. We cut a chunk of that because that's where that... Now I can either leave this down here or I can put this caption up here. There's a caption here which I think could go up there. I think he's going to do that because there's nothing happening in that space. And he needs to say that directly after he has the order. I don't really, yeah. So what I need to do is just retype that. So the order is understood and will be carried out. And I might do that one again in italics. So we're going to have, you know, the font I use, which I've bought. I hope I've paid the right person the money. It could have been anybody. 17. We need a spacing of 14 for some reason. It just does it that way. So it is italics. So we need to make sure that's on capitals, that's on uppercase. Is this general order understood? Okay. Is this, oops, daisy, general order understood? Oops. Question mark. Boink. That needs to be up there. So we can now get rid of, whoops, delete layer 5, which is that one, delete layer, ping, that's it. So that, let's go to the highest one, so it says layer 10, doink. So that's going to be coming from over there. The order is understood and will be carried out. So make sure we know what it is, so I'm going to put that up there for the time being. So the order is, we can get the order is, again, we'll keep that in italics and see what it looks like. The order is, oops, is, you know, is understood, cap, comma, I think, and, oops, daisy, will, oops, that's understood, I got the slight typo there, change that from an into a D, and will be obeyed. Obeyed. Don't have obeyed. That's what robots do. Oops, obeyed. Exclamation marks. They're talking in loud, grating voices. Yep. Okay, that's good. But we need to make sure we know where these are coming from. So it's coming from somewhere. They can hear it because it's coming through on like a tower. But of course, really logically, it would just go directly into their brains. This is